All right. What's going on, good people? Happy Sunday to you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So let me introduce my people. So y'all know Ebbie. Ebbie is here in between, church service. She praying for us. Praise the Lord. And I got my good Judy Diva Wuan. Hey, boo.
Hello. Y'all know I'm still shy. I'm trying to get out of my shyness shell.
It's okay, but you look cute though.
Yeah, I said
Right.
I can't come up on here looking raggedy amongst y'all two, honey. I said I had to
Oh,
get
don't do
glammed
that.
up for
Child.
y'all,
Don't do that. That's Ebbie, that child. That's I ain't want makeup in the middle in a month of Sundays, child.
Listen,
Just
half
my
mine is
lips.
melted off my face at this point. Jeez. You
Just my
ain't got
lips.
no stolen fan in here or nothing.
Huh?
I'm talking to brother.
Y'all ain't stole no fan. You supposed to steal the fan. What, Jonathan, what you doing here on Easter Sunday, child? So we're gonna talk a little bit of web reality series this afternoon. We ain't gonna be before you long. Abby, they say they love your Easter dress, honey.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, bless the Lord. Amen.
Y'all don't have
Thank
the
you.
Exorcist on at the car?
It is pointed at me.
Lord. Anyway, so first and foremost, I think we might be the only three still reviewing the circle. Is anybody else still reviewing the circle?
Not that I know of. I know
It
I'm
Not
never
sure.
that
ended
I don't
circle.
know.
Maybe that's why they call it the circle because it's never ending. It's just one long loop de loop de loop.
Listen, I don't know whose season been long, feel longer, The Circle or RuPaul's Drag Race, but both of them is getting on my
The circle.
nerves.
The circle, because RuPaul at least RuPaul changes it up and it'll be a different show. It'll just be the same topic. Drag race, but you're gonna get Drag Race Barcelona, you're gonna get All Stars, you're gonna get UK, you're gonna get a something different. But
Yeah, we
damn.
done got 5 different damn countries and we still on the same season of the circle.
Oh, Jesus. Well, we
So the
tried.
last episode, we really got, I guess, in my opinion, like the pinnacle of the season. Now I know how I feel about the fight, and I know how Ebbie feels about the fight. So I'm gonna start with you, Diva. How you feel about the situation with Melly and Big? So let me give you a little bit of background for those who do not watch The Circle. Hey, what's up, Soulful Dog? Hey, boo. A little bit of a background. They were at this retreat, and they had a house, and Jewel decided she was going to bring B. Scott. Now, the problem with Jewel bringing B. Scott is that B. Scott
B
had,
Hawk. B Scott
damn,
is
B. Hawk,
dead.
Lord, not B. Scott, Lord.
Rest in peace to that woman.
B.
She
Scott ain't
called.
dead.
Hey, oh, is that
You talking
who's?
about B? You talking about the cook, the chef? No,
Yeah.
B. Scott is the blogger, child. Okay,
Oh,
B.
okay.
Hawk, Lord, all
I
these
knew
B's.
somebody was
Where they
dead.
both
Okay.
tall and fabulous.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
Amen. Amen.
so Melly
She was
already
called somebody
has
better
beef
Roman.
with B. Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel before I put my 2 cents? I want to get your without hearing my 2 cents on it. How you feel about it?
Oh, I'm a little bit ultimately now seeing the whole thing. I can see why darn on Melly B was mad. Cause it was then revealed by Mulatto that Melly learned about B Hawk coming 24 hours in advance and done warned them not to come through. And darn going, they decided to still show up fabulous. And darn going got a fabulous ass kicking in advance. So
Oh, so B Hawk was told not to come and still came?
that's what I heard. Mulatto said Melly B and
Ooh.
Mulatto darn gonna said something about that Melly B learned about this 24 hours in advance, and he was like, I don't want no parts of it. That bitch better not be there when I get there, this, that, and the third. So that adds a whole nother layer to the bullshit.
It does add another layer to it. It does add another layer to it. My thing was this. Mulatto bringing her wife to me is not the same as B Hawk, as Jewel bringing B Hawk. Mulatto, first of all, Mulatto been bringing her wife. Every event they have had this season, Mulatto brought her wife. Second of all, Mulatto's wife is connected to the show through Mulatto. Third of all, they weren't staying in the house. Mulatto and her wife were not staying in the house. They were participating in the retreat, but they got a hotel.
I ain't know why they kept getting up on the wife for.
Huh?
I don't know why they kept darn gonna getting up on Mulatto's wife.
I don't know either. But B Hawk had no reason to be like, what reason? If this was a retreat for the show, for them to bond or whatever, what purpose did B Hawk have to be there? None. I don't understand. I just, again, I don't want to come off that I'm justifying violence, because I'm going to say this all the time. I don't agree with the fight, but I understand the fight. You understand what I'm saying? Ebbie, go on and say what you got to say, Ebbie.
I agree with the violence and the fight. I don't. What you mean?
Well, we know you agree with the violence.
Well, listen.
What's up,
You
man?
talk. You can't talk all that shit and write these checks, and then when it's come due for your ass to get cashed, now it's a problem.
Yeah, because
you all on the social media, you all on the Instagrams talk about you got hands, run up, get done up, and he not about that life and blase bloom and blue to blue. But when it was on site, beloved. Now
listen, I need people to understand what on site mean. I need people to stop. Words mean things, and I need people to stop using words and they don't know what they mean. When you say on site, baby, that means on site.
That means at the grocery store, at your bald-headed mama's funeral. It don't matter. At the church house, at the outhouse, at the bond house, if that's what it's got to be. Daughter, when I say it's on site, is whenever I see it. It does not matter.
Melly B didn't do that at first, and that's where he was wrong. Because it's like you gave her the false perception that y'all was going to keep it cordial. Because when you first saw her, you should have hit her right then and there. If you was going to get turned up.
Listen, he tried to hold his peace.
I need y'all to pay attention to what y'all saw Melly B do though. When Melly B walked in that house, Melly B was ready to fight. Melly B took his chain, he put it inside his shirt, he took his jewelry off, he took them boots off, and he was ready. Now,
and he should be gonna commit some whooping ass right then and there.
Exactly. Now I agree, but this is my second part of that. When he packed up his car and he was getting ready to leave, they should have let him leave. All of that going back in the house and don't let her punk you. Don't let her, don't let her do. No. When the man said he need to leave, let him go.
Yeah, that's where I had to give Mulatto and Cash the side out on that one.
Right. Yeah,
but at that moment, he should have darn gone gave her at least 2 minutes to darn gonna prepare, darn gonna take her earrings out.
No, she don't get no. So why are you here? Why are you here? Boop, 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 right up top of your foot. You knew what time it was when you saw that man. You knew what time it was.
Like what Ebbie said the other day, and I mean, you can speak for yourself, but what Ebbie said the other day, when you have a rage issue, when you deal with rage, like legit, all bullshit aside, and you feel it bubbling up and you about to go there, they should have let him leave. And I don't know if they really understood, because sometimes people can be around each other and they just talk shit and be shady. I don't think they understood that Melly was like, no, if I don't leave, I'm gonna put my hands on her.
Well, then they all don't really know each other at this point, because they only been together for like 3 weeks at this point.
I think they thought.
I'm really disturbed that we have been watching this show since June and only 3 weeks. We have really been watching this show since June. I can't. It's almost a year. I would like the record to reflect that I said it would be another 6 to 8 weeks before we got the next episode, and people tried to say, "Oh no, Ebony, surely not. It's not going to take that long." No.
And sadly, we got to call out head mother again because she done lied again. And then this is the thing that pissed me off. I didn't even ask for this lie. Now, you don't promise that you was coming out this weekend. It's damn Sunday.
We supposed to get an episode this weekend, yup.
Using this weekend lie. Y'all heard that. You know who didn't hear that? Know who didn't hear that? Me. Because he would never. Lester know better than to tell me it's coming out this weekend.
Who is Lester?
Nunu, right? She with Lester. Right. Right, exactly. Listen, Pearl, it only has our attention for about another 10 minutes, and we're moving on to Chasing the Land, okay? But I did want to talk about the fight, only because I just feel like we were building up to this. And again, I don't agree with the fact that Melly did get violent, but I understand it. I'm just, I understand because again, and I love Cash Down, but Cash and Mulatto,
they were both wrong.
To go back in the room, telling him to go back in the house. They were wrong, in my opinion, of encouraging him to go back in the house. But I think what was happening was they knew that Amani Van Zant was coming. And I think they thought they could get them to sit down and try to fix their
She can't help. She ain't made nothing greater or better yet.
Hell, even the original person ain't never fixed nobody damn life. What was the bootleg going to do?
They really tried it.
They really did.
Ain't neither one of them hoes fix anybody damn life.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny bit.
Listen, some things just can't be fixed. Some things you just gotta let it go.
Some things, the person who's trying to fix it is not a fixer, so they're not gonna fix.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know. Listen, I don't even know how many damn episodes are left because we've been watching the show for almost a year. We are only on episode 14.
That's what said supposed to be 3 more.
Okay.
The devil is a lying wonder. I wish the hell. I'm trying.
Well, I don't know when they're going to come out at this point.
Jesus will have arisen again before you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not. I promise I'm not. Because
let's move on to Chasing Atlanta, honey. Chasing Atlanta. So we are episode 4 of Chasing Atlanta?
Yep. We are.
Right,
or as I like to call it, the show where everybody minds everyone else's business. Go ahead.
There you go. Well, let's just jump in. They don't need us going through, episode by episode. Let's just go on and jump in. We see where we are. So what we have a couple of storylines going on. We have the Cameron Dominique Troy storyline situation. Jamore, is that it? Jay Moore?
Jay Amore, yes.
Jay Amore, we got the Jay Amore situation. Looks like that's brewing up between him and Cameron. We've got Rico with the K on getting his grind, his hustle on. Looks like he's going to have some romance going on with Lauren England. We haven't quite got to
we
that
don't
part
care.
yet.
We don't care. We don't care. Can we just talk about the real part,
Ebbie,
the delusion?
Ebbie.
Okay. Listen.
Because I do care.
You care? You care?
I do care.
That Rico is lip syncing badly to the same 3 songs every season. Okay.
Well, somebody came forward. Now Rico Cassadine said they was putting the music over the track, which I don't halfway believe that, but now Rico can come correct me again, but he said that they was putting the music over the track and it made it seem like they was lip singing, but they was singing live.
I believe they were singing live. I believe they did that.
Okay.
Because they do that a lot.
I don't believe that.
When shows, when there are these live performances, they do it a lot of times because it doesn't always translate. You have crowd noise and all of that. They do that a lot. I believe that. I believe that's what happened.
Yeah, but that mic place
and
still
a lot
wasn't
of artists
correct,
it still wasn't right because his lips matched the music, and you just put the mic down and stop talking.
Mic all the way over here.
That's all the way genuinely down here. That's genuinely my only issue with them. I gave that as a positive, constructive criticism. If you are going because they lip sync in live situations too, for the same reasons, crowd noise and all of those things. If you are going to lip sync, please make sure you finish the statement before you move the mic from your mouth, so it seems like you are actually doing it live. That's it. Please. Take some notes from Beyonce, please. Just watch some of her videos, please. Thank you. Hell, watch some episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race if you have to.
Hell, they got drag queens on the set. They could have learned from that. Rico used to be a drag queen.
Yeah.
He did. He did. Amen. Bless the Lord. So can we get into the delusion yet? Because I got
last week's episode. We had a whole situation with Wayne Payne. First of all, can we give a shout out to Lil Kendra for walking away from that fight last week? Can we just clap it up?
Definitely improved a lot.
For Lil Kendra for walking away from that fight last week, because 2 seasons ago it would have been a different conversation.
She should have hauled off and knocked that boy's teeth down his esophagus. But that's just me. I choose violence all the time. Don't I mean? But yes, for her growth. Amen. Hallelujah. On a Sunday. Hallelujah.
You do need to get to that second service. We're gonna make sure you get there. Hey, police. Mwah. Hey, doll. So, Diva, how do you feel about the fight that went down to the soccer relaunch? First of all, shout out to my boy Ray. Can you send me some socks though? I'm saying, can I get some
Hell,
socks?
he still got to get my damn size. That's my only complaint.
Oh, he don't have your size.
Yep, I mentioned earlier when my premiere came through, I actually went to the site because I do be supporting the girls. I be buying their books and stuff. I be getting the music. So I went and doggone said, let me go ahead and buy me 4-5 socks. And I was like, now, wait a minute. How in the hell you going to stop at 12 and a half and not doggone cater to the Bigfoot doggone Wendell Bartholomew Williams having foot motherfucker? I was size 13 like doggone Wendell Orthodol Williams.
Oh my God.
That's
On
right.
today.
Okay.
So Ike, you want to have to come out with some thoughts for my size, honey.
Oh, okay. Well, how you feel about it was 2 or 3 arguments. So let's start with the Troy Wayne the Pain. No, rewind. Let me rewind. Let me start with Dominique. How you feel about Dominique and the argument that happened at the spa day? Let me start with you, Diva. Ebbie, I know how you feel. Diva.
You're delusional.
I'm still confused on that one because I'm starting to see the running trend with this Dominique situation is nobody really has an issue with, because I seen the after show as well in addition to the lives, and both Wayne and Cameron said they issues were with Troy, but somehow Dominique keeps getting thrown into this.
He keeps throwing himself into it.
He throws himself
because
into
ain't nobody
this.
said nothing about Dominique. Even when they showed the screenshots of what Wayne was posting, it was all about Troy. And even when Wayne spoke, he said
that's why I'm confused.
Was right. So I feel like Dominique, who is accusing everybody else of trying to reach for a storyline, I feel like it's reaching for a storyline because nobody is talking about you, sir.
Hashtag projecting and inserting.
Okay, Abby, go ahead, boo. What were you gonna say?
I just want him to get some help because he has delusions of grandeur where he thinks that people are talking about him and nobody's talking about you, beloved. Sometimes you think you have haters and no, beloved, you do not. You do not. Nobody's thinking about you. Nobody's hating on you, sweetheart. Nobody's talking about you. And the fact that you keep inserting yourself into business that is not yours and then creating these grandiose stories about what is being said and or done to you that have no basis in reality. I really need you to get on somebody's sofa and talk about that. Like what kind of trauma are you feeding off of where you feel like you have to, are you a middle child? You suffer from middle child syndrome and now you feel like you have to be the center of attention and then like all of these things are in relation to you? What is happening with your life, beloved? What's going on? Tell us. Show us on the doll where they hurt you.
Nick is screaming and hollering about absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Which leads us into the Troy Wayne the Pain situation.
Wait a minute, before we jump into Joy, what's the child name? Whatever that nigga name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Before we jump there, I just want to understand, how is asking to see your engagement ring mean that you are questioning somebody's relationship?
I don't understand that connection either.
I don't know the context of which the question was asked.
Hey, Rico,
they were at the club and he was like, they ain't seen each other in a long time. Oh, hey, how you doing? Where's your ring? Let me see your ring. How's that question?
Yeah, that could be an innocent enough question.
Yeah, I don't see what the big deal. If I found out a friend of mine was engaged and I saw them out, I would probably be like, "Where's the ring?" Because I don't care about diamonds and stuff like that. But there are people who really, it's not even about them being shady. They legit want to see your jewelry and be like, "Oh, they proposed. Let me see your ring."
Exactly.
Like
you wouldn't have to ask me because my hand would be permanently attached to my face. Like, you can't see me behind my engagement. But that's just me.
But Dominique did have on thick gloves that night, so that should have answered the question already, though.
That's true, but it wasn't that serious, though. Like, was it really that serious?
Because I wear my jewelry with gloves on, so that no.
don't the gloves adjust like your finger size if they're like thick gloves and they're not form fit?
It depends. It depends. And again, let's be clear. Some people, it's different reasons why people may not have their jewelry on. But it's just I just don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal on either end. It's not a big deal that Nick didn't have it on, and it's not a big deal that Wayne asked about it. Like I didn't see what the big. I just think Nick is reaching.
Yeah, it was a huge reach.
Okay, this is just the second coming of last season. Hey, Rico, this is just the second coming of last season. He didn't have a storyline then, so he manufactured one. And now he's trying to do the same this season. And I really just want him to just be about your business, beloved. Your gift will make room for you. You don't have to create a drama. You don't have to.
Praise the Lord.
Unnecessary.
Before I forget, Diva, Kenneth said that he ordered the size. He said that he's a 13 and the socks fit him. So
okay,
I don't know if he wants to try it or not. He said that the socks did fit him. Right.
Well, I'll definitely make a purchase tomorrow.
Right. Wayne even said he doesn't even remember asking about the damn ring. So, you know. It seems like he and his boyfriend may be having issues and he's deflecting. I mean, I don't know if they having issues or not, but it definitely seems like, because even when he was like, everybody's asking about where I am and I'm busy, nobody asked about you.
Nobody.
Cameron asked to be shady, but that's it. Nobody else asked about you. Nobody.
Also say, oh, you protected Troy like he your man. It's not a question of your relationship, beloved. That's just a statement. Because those were his two sources when he said you questioned my relationship, because he asked to see the ring, and because when they was arguing at the juice me down, he said, Wayne the Pain said, oh, why you defending him like that's your man? How's that questioning your? Go to hell. No, that's half of that.
Child. So at the stock party, so Wayne and Troy got a chance to talk it out. Now I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I really didn't care nothing about Wayne and Troy's situation. I thought it was stupid. I didn't understand it. I mean, Cameron. I'm sorry, Cameron. I thought it was stupid. I didn't understand it. Cameron
and Troy's situation, I understood it. 100%. They was in Chicago. Troy started showing his ass because he think he a diva and he doesn't have to be considerate of his friends, and they just gonna roll with whatever diva attitude he give and or bring because he's the only child and he's a spoiled brat, and that's he's used to being catered to. But now he done got around some real niggas who's like, no, nigga, that's not how friendship works. That's not what we do. And then he wants to get his ass up on his shoulders and defend his shitty behavior.
No, that part I get, because Troy is just somebody that I couldn't be friends with because I'm not playing those games.
Neither am I. You get socked in your face.
I'm not understanding. See, my thing is this: I'm of the school of I can't get more mad than you are. If Diva, if me and you are out and somebody bumps you at the bar and I'm getting ready to say something and you're like, no, it's okay, and then they come around and they bump you again and I say, Diva, we about to. No, it's okay. I can't get more mad than you are. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like you mad because he got disrespectful at Dominique. But it's 6 months later. You sent him money for his birthday. I'm confused. When did you get mad?
That's why I'm confused. Everybody got each other phone numbers, but you having other bitches relay messages and shit. That's what I don't get.
I don't get it neither.
Like again, I get why Cameron was upset. Don't get me wrong. That's my friend, and I don't appreciate the way you was talking to my friend, and I really don't appreciate you was talking the way you were talking to me. What I don't get is that now 6 months later, it's the issue. That's the part I don't get. I don't know.
Not 6 months later. Listen,
and I still don't understand. I still don't understand the Troy Wayne situation. Wayne said he posted about Troy because he wanted Troy to come and talk to him. But about what?
This is going back to last season when Troy tried to bust that bottle on the sidewalk and went after them and then tried to pop the trunk on their ass. This is what that's from. They never resolved it from last season. Because remember when they came to meet up and talk about it and they were ready to apologize and Troy gave them that little raggedy, and Cameron came with Troy in that little raggedy ass video talking about y'all, fuck y'all, and you ain't gonna talk to the big dog and all that.
Oh,
oh, you know what? I did forget about that. Okay, never mind.
Oh God!
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about that. Never mind. Well,
And
then,
so
then
had
Wayne,
they had a legit issue.
Then Wayne, you good? You got my permission. You got my permission to be as shady as you want. Cause yeah, that was some shady shit. Yeah, I forgot. I'm with it now. I remember now.
He better than me, because you're not gonna break a bottle on the side to try and jab me, and then say you gonna pop the trunk, nigga, because you gonna have to pop the trunk for real next time you see me.
Okay.
That's why I say they know who and who not to cast for these shows, honey.
Because let me tell you something. And my baby, and I'm not just saying this because I love Rico, because y'all know how I love my Rico. But Rico, I bet you wouldn't have pulled that shit with Rico.
Well, we gonna see next week
We
when
already
old boy
see
get maced.
It looks
Somebody
like
said he maced him like a cockroach. I can't.
it looks like was it Neek maced Rico or Rico maced Neek?
Rico maced Neek.
Ooh.
He was coming. He was lunging for him, and he maced him. Psst, just like that. In his eyeballs. I see it. I'm okay with it too. Because listen. Because you try. You be trying.
Is that the night when we were in Atlanta? Because I'll say that backstage. I wonder if that's why we were down there.
Could have been dramas.
Anyway,
because there was something said that night about what had happened. Listen.
So then we had.
Oh Jesus!
This is the part of the night where I think we all got confused. So then we had. What her name is? Well, no, their pronouns are they. I mean, their pronouns are he. Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Drew's pronouns are he. So he got mad at Rico for asking Troy a shady question because Rico liked a picture and Troy got offended and said something to Rico. First of all,
make sure you bring the black man inside.
Yes, sir.
I'm just too old, but y'all paying way too much attention. Okay, so Rico liked the picture fine. But Rico and Troy talked. Drew, why you mad?
I don't know. Why did Oliver send the post to Troy in the first place when it had Rico's like already on it?
And then Rico said, you know what? I'm glad you said that, Troy, because now I have a different perspective. Like, he's basically saying, I get it now. But mind you, the question had already been written. So what you want him to do, Drew? So then Drew got mad. Troy and Drew go outside. Next thing I know, Troy come in the house and Troy sitting on the steps crying. Little Latin boy in a dress. Why are you crying?
Now I think Troy was crying with the situation with Wayne though.
Neither situation was anything to cry about. Let me be very clear. What the fuck you crying for? Ain't no crying in baseball. What is you doing?
Drew and look, Rico better than me because Rico actually went to the side and had a conversation with Drew. I'm not understanding. I mean, what? I don't.
And then Drew said we got the same last name. Now Drew's last name is Friday, and Rico's last name is Cassadine. Is Cassadine French for Friday or Spanish or Portuguese for Friday? Because I don't understand the correlation between the two.
Same house.
Oh, speaking of which, Rico, when I talk to Rico, I got something to ask you too, Rico. But when I talk to you, I'll ask you about it. Child, Oliver was being messy. He wasn't getting checked for that. When was Oliver? Oliver is messy, child. Oliver said he gonna clear that up tomorrow on his IG live. Clear what up? About the text messages?
I don't remember Oliver being messy, just shady.
No, Oliver always been messy.
Oliver's always been that.
He's like what's the Carl messy? He's our messy best friend. He the friend that you know gonna be messy, so you have to filter shit before you give it to him because he's full of mess. That's that friend. He got a good heart. He a good person. He just messy. That's all. So you just gotta filter. You gotta filter your communication.
But Oliver's messy as shit. He just is. Every season Oliver gives messy, but he really don't mean no harm. He don't.
Yeah, that's why I say it's more so shady than anything.
No, he messy.
Just like shady.
Messy.
No, Rico. No, baby, Rico made it clear that they're not related. They're not from the same house. They're not related. No, ma'am. He made that. He was clear about that. I don't know, but and Soulful Dog said the same thing, that Rico cleared it up on TTV. Shout out to TTV.
Okay. Maybe they was connected in a past life or something, and she was just
not in a past life.
I
guess I'll see you next.
Oliver did not send the. That's what Rico. That's what Oliver's gonna send out. I mean, clear up that Oliver didn't send the pictures to Troy. Ooh.
Well, who sent them?
Hey, Queen Diva. Well, Oliver is going live. He said he got text messages and emails for all. He said he got all his receipts. So whatever Oliver need to clear up, he will be live tomorrow to clear it up, child.
Ooh,
I'll be in the bush.
Okay. Somebody send me the cliff notes because I'm not finna watch it because I don't care. So somebody can send me the cliff notes.
Don't nobody need to send you the cliff notes.
Okay, cool. I'm all right with that.
Anyway.
You know you're gonna tell me, so I don't even understand what.
You know you're gonna send the link in the group chat when he go live. Anyway,
I am, and then let y'all talk about it, and then I'm gonna be gone somewhere.
We all had that messy friend, right? We all had that messy friend. Oliver's the messy friend. We all got the messy friend.
Yep.
But Oliver, I will say this though, Oliver stays in his shit.
Why is this baby underneath this vehicle?
What?
Oh, they must have dropped something. Okay, praise God. All I saw was the baby's feet underneath this Jeep.
Girl.
I was about to say, I gotta go. We got to call the police.
Right. We got a whole lot going on over there. So, Diva, how do you feel about Willa? Because then we had Willa having a moment. Now, I know how I feel about it, but I'm going to let you speak, Diva, because me and Ebbie have sort of already had these conversations. So I'm going to let you go first.
I feel like Willa is still processed because I do think she said her grandmother just passed that Sunday. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking she just going through the motions of grief and every little thing that's, all the other girls were overlooked as petty. She's overemphasizing it because she's in a state of pain right now.
I agree. I think that's exactly what it is. I think that was misplaced anger. I think that was grief. You know what I mean? I agree 100%. Yeah. I agree. Mm-hmm. So how's this season hitting for you so far? How we doing? How's the season hitting so far?
It's like an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's solid.
Ebbie?
Okay. Yeah, I give it an 8.5, but I'm gonna give it I'm gonna subtract a half a point for the delusion. So at 8.
But all of them are delusional. They always have
Okay,
been.
well then a 4.5.
Not a 4.5. Damn. All right, what about this Cameron Jay Amore situation? I feel like that's getting ready to, because Cameron sent the letter. Now Cameron said that Jay Amore knew that the letter was coming and the roses was coming. So how do y'all?
He knew a letter was coming. He did not know the contents of said letter. Okay. Is what I think the issue was.
Yeah, Cameron don't piss me off with that letter.
How you gonna try? You specifically did that, and you ruined that man's event doing the absolute most when the absolute least could do. All you had to do was say, "I'm sorry, I can't be here. I'm on our birthday trip. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a good time." That's it. All of that other stuff that you put in that letter was unnecessary and stupid.
And flip-flopping.
And you could have kept it. Nobody asked you for that. Return this, and we don't want it.
Oh. Diva, how you feel?
It was a complete flip-flop because unless I missed something, didn't they already made up the first time when Jay and Troy got them in the room? I mean, Jay got them to talk and they hugged it out. Now, what happened between the first hug and you sending the damn shady flowers with the letter?
Because the hug was fake to begin with. They ain't really cleared nothing up.
Well, the hug was fake, but what I saw, shout out to the Prelude over on Scotty by Nature with Jamar 84. Cameron was interviewed last week, and what he had said was that there were things being said that was coming back to him and posts being made, and that's where that came from because there were other things that were going on that didn't necessarily make it on camera. And so that's what Cameron was saying, that that basically they've been talking shit about him.
Okay, but once again, y'all all got each other phone numbers. I'm trying to figure out why do y'all keep waiting till y'all get to the damn events as opposed to doggone calling somebody directly about bullshit.
Because then they wouldn't have no storyline.
I was going to say, then we wouldn't have a show.
See, that's why I say they know who and who not the cast, because I couldn't do that. I couldn't wait. You say some shit about me, bitch, I'm calling you up right there to there whenever I found out the information. There ain't no darn gonna wait until the camera come on.
Listen. I feel the same way. Now, I will say this. I'm going to give Cameron a 9 for execution because the shit was funny. I ain't going to lie. The shit was funny. Now, do I think it was necessary? No, he ain't had to do it. But this shit was funny, y'all.
I did not find it amusing in any way, shape, form. I did not. I was like, look at this.
Troy, when Troy did that damn video, I forgot all about that video last year.
Listen, this is the 7th fine-ass nigga that done walked into this church. Okay, I got to go. Listen. One shit funny. Let me be very clear about that little raggedy ass letter. You could have kept that. You really could have kept that. And it spoiled such a lovely event up until that point. It had been an absolutely wonderful event.
I think they recovered from that. I think what ruined the event was damn Dominique.
No, because Cameron opened the door for the bullshit. Because you can't tell me how the event had gone on for the way it had from what we had seen, where he was just even delusional would have had enough common sense to know, well, let me not use this particular event to maybe I'll take him aside or I'll invite him somewhere and we can have a conversation about it.
I don't think she would have had that much decorum.
I think she would have, because I think she's shown that decorum before. And I honestly think if the mess hadn't already been inserted with Cameron's bullshit, then I believe he would have held it until a different time. I honestly believe that. It still would have been delusional, wrong, and stupid, but he would have held it to a more appropriate time.
Soulful asked a good question. Soulful said, I don't understand. Well, he didn't ask a question, he made a statement. I don't understand why Jay was so quick to throw Cam's business out there that he agreed upon. Yeah, now that I thought what Cameron did was shady. I get that. But I think what Jay Moore did was woo. Oh, y'all don't feel that way? Y'all was okay with what he did? Okay.
Everybody's pretty much in the wrong.
I wouldn't have thrown the flowers away. And I wouldn't have directed all of that fever to Ike, because Ike was sitting there
like, Ike had nothing to do with that. I did think that was a bit much.
Ike was like, well, I was just sitting here sipping my mimosa with the strawberry on the top. I don't know, why are you yelling at me?
Right. Ike was like, I was just sitting up here being my fabulous self with my because Ike is fine. Now let me say something. Ike is a cute.
Y'all gotta stop throwing that word around so willy-nilly. It's gonna lose its meaning. Oh.
You don't think Ike's attractive?
Ike's not Ebbie's type. Ike is about 200 pounds too light to be Ebbie's type. Okay?
First of all, I would like you to know that my husband that I married was $125, so I don't have a type like that. Him.
That's not who you date now.
I mean, but I date. I like what I like. Ike is not what I like. I don't know. I don't like no man from any of these LGBTQ shows that we watch. I find attractive in that way.
I do because I mean, even though I know that I'm not their cup of tea, I can find them attractive though.
I think that I can think that I can see you're a nice looking person, but attractive is for I reserve for somebody that I'm like, call me.
Okay. So that's your definition.
Right.
You reserve that word for people that you have a chance in hell with. Well, I just think if I see somebody and I think
I hate you so much. Not I have a chance in hell. Fix it, Holy Ghost. I cannot. Oh, jeez.
Diva, do you think Ike's attractive?
Well, I'm not going to say too much because, I'm a little bit too close.
That means no.
I generally think he's attractive, but I ain't going to give too much because y'all know Diva Wuan gets a little bit too descriptive with I'm just going to.
Listen.
I just say he's attractive.
Right. I stopped being too overly descriptive with the gentlemen from these LGBTQ shows because you let one of these other hoes get mad and then next thing you know they throwing up the fact that you said somebody's attractive in your face, talk about, well, he don't want your fat ass. You know what? I don't have time. Like and that real life happens to me. So yeah, no thank you. I never said I wanted to sleep. I just said the boy was cute. That's all I said.
not interested in. Clearly, I'm not interested in sex with none. Rico, you were on my list. I think Rico's a cutie. I think Rico. Something about those eyes. I think Rico's a cutie. I do.
With the sink.
I don't know. I think I'm too old because when I see Rico, I see a nephew. So I don't ever get.
Yeah, I definitely see nephew, but I think
I get very much nephew.
I didn't say he was sexy. I said he was
cute. Okay, bless the Lord. Like I would set him up with somebody because I'd be like, "Oh, I got somebody. He cute too, girl." That kind of thing. But
Q is cute. I think Q is cute too.
Who? Bald-headed Q?
Yeah, I think
which Q?
Okay.
I think he's nice looking. Q from Chasing LA used to be on Chasing Atlanta. I think he's cute. I mean, somebody said it in the chat. That's why I said that. I mean, I don't want to go down the checklist. I don't want to go down the checklist because I find more of them unattractive than attractive. So I don't want to because I don't even want to get in trouble. But anyway, let's get back to Ike, child. See, I'm about to get myself in trouble. Let's get back to Ike.
Okay, what about Ike?
Yeah, I do feel like that Jay Amore's aggression towards Ike was a bit misplaced. I think it was a bit.
It absolutely was misplaced. I feel like he been waiting for Cameron to say something. I feel like those was one of those frenemy relationships, like a little mean girl situation where he just been banking information for Cameron because he knew Cameron was gonna step out of line, and when he did, he
yeah,
it's the hypocrisy that I'm talking about.
Yeah, because he put all his. I mean, well, I don't even think that's all of it, but he really put it out there, like to say that you his ghost designer. I mean, and that he don't even know how to put a zipper on. I was like, but let's be clear, okay.
But you was working with him though, and got each other phone numbers, but you trying to relay a message through Ike. See, that's that bullshit that I'm talking about. Talking about relay the message, but you got his phone number.
You know what? That's gonna be my new hashtag, Diva. I'm still in it. Hashtag you got his phone number. Hashtag.
That's the running theme throughout this whole show.
Diva Wuan, that is absolutely the motto that I live by. You got a problem with me? You got my phone number. If you don't have my phone number, then you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me.
But then Atlanta ain't so damn big. If you ain't got the bitch phone number, you know where he live at.
You can run into him at the Piggly Wiggly. Is that what you saying?
They all go to the same damn clubs. I hear them say the same names over and over again. I could find half of them if I was looking.
Oh my God. Oh my God, on today. Okay.
And then everybody in Atlanta knows each other by 6 degrees of separation.
What's that? Bulldogs is one of them. What's the other one they always talk about? But I know Bulldogs is one of them.
Okay, y'all.
Happy Resurrection Day to everybody.
Happy Resurrection Day. Okay, I gotta go into the service. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all.
Okay, be blessed.
It was nice finally being on with you.
You too, honey. We got to do this again when I can be full heathen and not just from the church parking lot trying to be half a heathen. I love y'all. Bye.
If that's you being half heathen, Lord have mercy. Woo, you know what? Hey, Melly. What's up, boo? Melly, we already talked about you running up on B-Hawk, child. We already talked about you running up on B-Hawk, honey. So where do you think these storylines are going? Do you think that this storyline with Drew and Willa is going to continue on? You think it's going to carry on? You think that's going to be their storyline? What do you think?
I hope not. I hope they are going to take more of a positive approach towards the end and we get to see what they're about other than the bullshit.
I want to see Drew perform. I would love to see a performance somewhere infused into the show. We get to see Drew perform. I know Willa is going to be doing an interview. I think Willa's interviewing with the Prelude with Scotty and Jamar. So I'm going to tune into that to see, what, because I like Willa. I really do. And I'm with you. I think that moment at the end of the episode really was more about her grieving and just being in a bad space and having all these people arguing over dumb shit. When you're grieving and you're thinking about life as a whole and you see people arguing over stupid shit, it really can make you be like,
it take you through the motions.
Yeah, it really can take you to the motions. Now listen, I don't have we got about 15 minutes. I'm gonna put the link in the chat if Melly or Rico want to come up. If anybody else from the show wants to come up, we're going about 15 more minutes because I said we're gonna keep this to an hour. I gotta go get my dinner together. You know, normally we have Easter dinner, but my mama said, she said this thing just kind of got away from us this year, so I gotta go take care of my dinner, honey. I'm sure, because I should have cooked, but I didn't take nothing out the freezer, child.
I'm just gonna go ahead and plop me a burrito in, because I'm not really much of a holiday type of girl.
Well, I don't really do church holidays, honestly. Like I love God and I go to church, but I don't do the church holidays because it'd be too many people. It's too much going on. It's extra, and I ain't got time for it. I don't have the energy. Now my mama did say that her church, they were only in there an hour. If I had known that, I probably would have went this morning because they just opened back up a couple of weeks ago, so they still trying to keep it, keep it short and not have too many people around. El Teddy, if you want to come up, you can come on up too, boo. Given they're still filming a month ago, I'm sure there's more to see. Oh, it's definitely more to see. I wonder when they're gonna do the. I'm gonna reach out to Endario and find out when the reunion is, because I think I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I was invited to an event next month, and I'm gonna try to see if I can make it work. It would be great if it was the same weekend as the reunion, although I'm sure
they're doing the reunion that early.
I don't know. I was just gonna ask. I mean, we already in episode 4. I don't know how many episodes they're gonna have, but that'll be another 4.
Oh yeah, because they did say it's 12. I think I heard Rico say. I don't know. Rico and Daria said it was 12, I believe.
I hate church holidays. That's when the demons decide. Yeah, I'm not even being funny. I don't do the church holidays. Like I love God and I do go to church, but I don't do the holidays. I just don't. Cause see, my thing is y'all can have the holidays, y'all can have it. Cause I'm gonna be here when you back at home sleeping until noon. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? I'll be here. I don't like doing the extra. But you say you don't really do holidays at all. You're not a big holiday person.
Except for the shopping holidays, honey. Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, honey. I'll be turning up, especially since I still got my discount with Amazon, the employee discount. Right.
Shoot, as a matter of fact, because I'm getting ready to run up to not today, but probably tomorrow. I need to go up to Polo because my dad's birthday is next week, and I gotta go get him some stuff. My mother said he wants some stuff from Polo, so I said, well, that's easy for me because I got me a good old coupon, honey. What's up, El Teddy? Hey, boo.
Hey, what's going on? I'm out and about. I'm and stuff like that, so that's why I'm not cammed up. But
no problem, El Teddy. Do you know Diva?
Yes, I am subscribed. I just watch.
Thank you.
Okay.
I watch From the Bushes. I'll be watching all his car chronicles when he be doing his DoorDash and is it Instacart or DoorDash? One of them.
Oh no, I don't do the Instacart shit.
Well, I know it's DoorDash for one of them. It's one of them.
I ain't doing. No, you drive. You do Uber, right? Lyft, Uber.
Oh yeah, I do a little bit of everything, honey. Although I don't cut down the food vlogs, it's now just Uber and Lyft.
Okay.
Because that's why I average like $30-40 an hour.
I know that's right. Listen,
I ain't mad at it. Can I get $40 an hour extra?
Listen, I went to New York 2 weeks ago, baby. I spent more money on Uber than I did anything else in New York. And I only went
up there.
And I only went to it was from the airport to my hotel. And then
I know that was about $75.
Yeah, that was $65 right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then that Saturday, we went into Harlem. But this is what's crazy. Because my hotel was literally in Times Square because I was there to see a Broadway show. So my hotel was literally in Times Square. I was across the street from the theater that I was going where the show was. Going to Harlem, the Uber was $35, and that was Uber Black. And it was $35, right? Coming back, it was $70 because it was Saturday afternoon driving into Times Square.
But see, really be that's why you have a good friend that know the subway. Whenever I go, me and Ty.
I'm the bougie friend. I don't do the subway. No, man.
Yeah, Ty will take me. And Ty will say,
we say all he wants. I love Ty to death. I'm not getting on the subway. No, man. I don't probably ride the subway here in DC. I'm not getting on the subway in New York. No, man.
I'm not bougie like that. You know what I'm saying? I would do it.
I ain't never been on the subway a day in my life, so I ain't attempting that by myself.
I do DC. I do the DC subway. I've done DC subway, but New York, no, ma'am. Nope. Not at all. El Teddy, what's your breakdown on I know some of what your breakdown is, but go ahead and tell us how you feel about this
the problem with chasing Atlanta.
And nobody asked you what the problem was, and nobody asked you. We about to go.
You asked me for my breakdown.
I want your breakdown on what happened.
Problems. The world is bringing me problems. That is my breakdown. The thing about it is this. My breakdown is nobody really has a real storyline developed yet. So everybody's drawing at straws. Everybody's reaching. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still early. So, and I feel like Dominique is doing exactly what he did last year. He just, when the camera come on, he just morphs into like this crazy person. And you end up looking at him like, what is wrong? And for all intents and purposes, when you really talk to a lot of people, they always say Dominique is a real cool person. You know what I'm saying? Just regular, but something goes on when the camera comes on and he just morphs into just some type of, like it's the clown show, like it's Ringling Brothers and we got the ringmaster and it's the clown show. Like I don't
not putting on for the camera.
Yes, I absolutely feels like he puts on for the camera. Absolutely.
I do too. I do too. And I think that he is, again, searching for a storyline. I just think he is. Kenneth, did you see Diva responded to your statement? And Belize, of course, is, as always, encouraging you, El Teddy, to go left.
I'm trying not to go left. I'm trying so hard not to go left. But but for real, I mean, he's a fucking clown at this point. Like here's what I really feel is going. I feel like there might be problems in that relationship because there seems to be a deflecting with Dominique right now. Like he keeps saying, "Oh, you got a problem with my relationship," and this, that, and that. We've heard him mention his relationship several times. And if your relationship is good and your boyfriend is really not really on the show, why? And we haven't seen any evidence of anybody mentioning, his relationship outside of Wayne the Pain saying, "Where's your ring?" It's a lot of putting on, and I feel like it's a deflection because there might be some issues, and it seems like it's a defense almost mechanism.
Yeah, because Troy, the ring thing isn't a big deal. I have friends who are married.
To me, that wasn't a big deal.
I just didn't understand what the big
deal. I think he made it a big deal when it wasn't, and that to me was the deflecting and being defensive. Troy trying to find a storyline, like he trying to find a job somewhere in America, and the people.
I hate him so much. I do. I hate him. I don't know why.
I'm just saying. Now here's my question to both you, Really Be and Diva Wuan. I might have asked you this already, Really Be. We talk all the time. Do y'all really feel like that was Ike's house?
Well, he said it wasn't his house.
I thought everybody else on the show said it was his house.
Yeah, they were acting like that was his house.
Everybody kept saying that was his house.
He said because I also watch all their lives as well.
See, I don't be watching all the lives.
He said it was an Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Really be didn't I call that out?
That was a nice Airbnb though.
It was a nice Airbnb. Okay, because everybody kept saying like, "Oh, he have a nice house. He have a nice house." And the reason I felt like it wasn't his house was because when Cameron was like, "Oh, your house is real nice," and I was like, "If that's your friend, haven't you been in his house before?"
Yeah, listen. Let me tell you something. When I tried to get an Airbnb in Atlanta, and I think I hit a little bit of racism.
I don't know. In Atlanta? Right, because there's a lot of good
Airbnb. The first time me and Ebbie came down to Atlanta, we were like, we're gonna get a little Airbnb because we were like, that way we have space because we know so many people in Atlanta. That way we have space if we want to invite people over and just have a little kickback and just chill out rather than go out or whatever. Anyway, so I found the house and everything, and you know how with Airbnb you go through the registration, and then you got to send them your ID and all of that. So once I sent my ID, all of a sudden, oh, we're gonna be out of town that weekend. I said the house was listed, and then even after they sent me that email, the house was still up there. I said, oh, okay, bitch, I see you. Okay, bitch. But anyway, we ended up staying at a nice hotel, so I wasn't even tripping.
There wasn't more
the second time, El Teddy, you never came. You didn't come to our room the second time we were in Atlanta, but
yeah, I didn't come the second time.
Right, even though it was far out, the hotel was nice because it looked like it used to be an old. It used to be a Residence Inn. I think Residence Inn was bought out by another company or something. So it was like a 2-bedroom. Me and Ebbie, we had separate bedrooms, and it had a living room and a kitchen. It was like a 2-bedroom apartment. I mean, it was just small. It wasn't like a huge, but it had a fireplace. It had a little walkout. I said I would stay here again because the price was decent. The only problem is we were like 40 minutes outside of the city. That's the only problem. Yeah, we were near where the Lanithia. We were near where Nini's club is.
Okay.
Because remember, we knew we were going to go to Nini's club, and I said, well, that way we'll stay close to. I didn't realize how far outside. I don't know Atlanta, so I didn't realize how far outside of the city we were. But we were close to her club. We were right there. But again, I would stay there again though because it was nice and the price was right, and we had space and we could invite people over if we wanted to have like a little get together or something. It was cool, but like I said, it definitely was and it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for Atlanta traffic. God.
Oh yeah, Atlanta traffic will kick your ass, honey.
I said I thought I lived in an area with bad traffic, and maybe because I live here and I know what to avoid. But when you're just going by GPS and all you can do is follow the GPS and you don't know how to avoid and go around, like I know where not to go certain times of the day. You know what I'm saying? God, ooh, that Atlanta traffic ain't. Ooh. Anyway, we done went way left.
We have gone way left. I blame you, and it wasn't me this time.
You right, it was me.
But that's my prevailing. I don't think anybody really has a develop. I don't even see the makings of a storyline yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even see.
I see the storylines, but the storylines are weak. Like they all seem very contrived in a stretch. You know what I'm saying? Like the Troy, Cameron, the Troy. Even though the Troy and the Wayne the Pain one was from last season and it was sort of carryover. To me, that's the strongest storyline out of all of them because Drew ain't got no storyline jumping in that.
Drew and Willa, I don't even understand.
I'm gonna give Willa a pass because I think that was grief. I'm gonna give Willa a pass.
Okay.
But we are in episode 4, and I don't see a lot of storyline. But I do think, I mean, if you want to get into quality and stuff, I mean, we definitely. Although, and then Dario, you know, I love you down, boo. Although in this episode, we did see something that we hardly ever see in Chasing Atlanta. We saw cameramen. Did y'all peep that scene?
We did. I did see that.
Yeah, I said, we don't normally see that with Chasing Atlanta.
And
now,
you know, if I was doing my reviews, you know, that would have been one of the main things I would have highlighted. Hey, boo, why the fuck am I seeing cameramen?
Yeah, we saw it a couple times at the sock situation. I don't know because maybe I don't know what, but we saw
maybe because of the small space. Maybe because of the small space or something, they couldn't get the right angle or something like that. But we certainly saw one.
Mm-hmm.
I never paid attention to it at first.
Well,
I guess because I'm so used to seeing them all the time over on Bad Boys.
Like,
Bad Boys is horrible, and they are a bigger production, and they are horrible.
Was I the only one asking who that man Ike? The one that was over there by Ike in the kitchen in the background?
Yeah, like who
was that? His boyfriend or something?
We weren't introduced. I don't know.
Because I can see Ike.
Well, all I can say is maybe in a couple of weeks we'll come back around. Maybe we can meet up in about 3 or 4 more weeks when we got a couple of more episodes and see. Because I already reached out to a few people to do some interviews. So maybe I'll be talking to some people and get, you know who else to me I'm seeing
more stuff from them that makes me go, I don't really care for them like that, because they dirty slip short with their messiness and how they might really be off camera. Rico with a K. At the end of last season at that reunion, remember how he went off on Oliver and everybody was looking like, bro, where's this all coming from? Like it was like and so this season, kind of like, to me, his moves and some of the things that he does make me kind of look at him like, yeah, something doesn't feel right about him anymore. I can't put my finger on it, but if I could, I would have to watch it. But
no,
I just feel like,
I don't know. I like Rico with the K.
I want to like Rico because on camera he gives me cool, everything's great. But then when I start to follow, okay, who you always around, one, and then when I see kind of like some of the moves that you make and some of the things that sometimes you let fly out of your mouth, or some of the things that you say in a confessional, or some of the things that you don't say that often, but every so often something must come out and I'll be like, I don't know. That's something I got my eyes on. Stay tuned for that.
Okay, predictions, Diva. We'll end up with that. Well, any predictions on what you think we're gonna see in the next couple of weeks with these folks?
Oh, I honestly don't know what to expect with these hoes. Because every week it's something different.
Soulful,
first they up and down, then we get some sad stuff. We get a whole bunch of stuff with them, honey.
You see how Soulful Dog said Oliver, he got mad at Oliver because Oliver said he wasn't being authentic to him. I think that's because what he projects on camera may not necessarily be what you see off camera. You know how sometimes people don't want you to see like the dirty side to them or the messy side to them, so they gonna put themselves out there to seem, like they pious and and so when you see people going off on them as an audience, you'd be like, what you going off on them for? They ain't did nothing. And you'd be like, nah, you just don't know what they be really doing when these cameras off.
Well, I will say this in regards to his defense. Rico's always had a very extra personality, from what I've known of him, because I've actually known of Rico for years, long before Atlanta, etc. He's just very naturally extroverted from what I've seen of him.
Okay. I got my good eye.
Lord, one of them eyes.
Anyway, the other eyes are all acute men and they crotch.
See, I knew it. I knew we couldn't get through it. I fucking knew.
Not bird watching, honey.
Of course, always.
Listen, Diva, he's a hoe. He is a whore. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Diva. I appreciate you taking some time out of your Sunday to hang out with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Wait, what time is the verses? I don't want to miss.
Oh, I forgot about the verses tonight. Oh, I'm ready. Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it. We might need to come on and do a live reaction.
Let me check the time.
We might need to come on and do a live reaction.
Oh, they got the gospel girls going at it.
Yes, honey. Yes.
I'm here for all of it.
Who CeCe Winans going up against?
It's BB and CeCe.
CeCe Winans versus Mary.
Oh shit. Oh my! I'm going to have to bump with Mary, honey.
I love my Mary.
I love Mary too, but I think what's going to end up happening is it's going to be a generational thing, because if you're born in a certain year, you don't know all of the old classics from back in the BB and CeCe, from way back when they started back in the 80s, whereas you might know much more Mary, who started late 90s, mid to late 90s up, to now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a mashup, though.
It's 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 on the West Coast, 9:30 on the East Coast. Now, this is all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna need them gospel people to be on time. I'm gonna need them to not do us like the R&B do us, like the rap.
Well, if they starting at 9:30, you can't be talking about you for the start late, and you already started 9:30 at night on the East Coast.
Well, I just feel like the reason why they have to start so late is because they got Easter
It is Easter Sunday. They got how many services?
Erica Campbell is the first lady and all kinds of stuff. They got Easter stuff they doing.
Yeah, you can't be asking these people to sing too much either. They probably been singing all morning long, all afternoon long.
Though. I'm looking.
Are they going to do their individuals as well?
They probably are.
They probably are.
Put in their solo stuff. I'm sure they are. I'm here for it. So, Elton, if you're gonna go live on your channel, I'll be over there. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'll see if we can go. Maybe we'll do it after
after show.
Yeah, after show.
Okay.
I'll put it in the group.
All right, keep me posted. All right, y'all. Okay. But thank y'all for being here. I'm about to go out here. I gotta pick up my grocery. Yeah,
I got some stuff I'm working on. I'll finish. I'll let you know, Really B.
All right. I want to thank y'all for being here. Everybody have a great Easter.
And thank you for having me again.
No problem, Diva. Thank you for coming through, baby. Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday. Enjoy it. If whatever your faith is, it's Passover, it's Ramadan, it's all of that. Okay, it's all of that. Or if you just don't at all, just enjoy your Sunday. Okay. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Woo-wee.